And 3, 2, 1. This is the first episode of Inbox. So, welcome to Inbox, where your questions land in front of cybersecurity experts like me. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a content creator and training developer at a company called Fortinet, which, in case you didn't know, is a global leader in cybersecurity. My job means that I take cybersecurity concepts like how ransomware spreads, what an attack surface is, or why MFA isn't just an annoying extra step, and turn them into engaging and practical videos and courses. Basically, if you've ever had a thought about how to lock down your digital security, I try to help with that. And today, super exciting, I will be the one who is answering your questions from my inbox. What did you study to get into cybersecurity? Well, it's actually not what you'd expect. I majored in anthropology and then switched my major to German and then switched my major to history. But I don't remember any of my German or my history or my anthropology today. So I actually spent a lot of my university years exploring different things, and none of which were typical cybersecurity related fields. But I've always loved technology and solving problems and over-explaining things to people, regardless of whether or not they wanted to hear it. And you know what? I think it's that curiosity and deep interest in how things work that turned out to be one of my most valuable assets when it comes to my cybersecurity career. So listen, even if you're not a math genius or a coding prodigy, don't count yourself out, because there's still a place for you here. All right, and turning to our next question, what's with the black hoodies, fingerless gloves, and white masks that hackers always wear? Yeah, I blame Hollywood. For some reason, every hacker on TV looks like they just stepped out of a rave. And I'm definitely also guilty of depicting hackers or bad actors in this way in my videos as well. But what you need to understand is that in real life, hackers do look like regular people. The hoodies are optional. I'm wearing mine because I like to be comfortable. But the truth is, some hackers are teenagers, some hackers are professionals, and some even work for the government. The only thing that they have in common is that they know how to exploit weaknesses in people and in systems. So to answer your question, no, hacking isn't about the outfit, but it's about the mindset. The mask is pretty stupid though, because you can barely hear or see out of these things.
Oh my God!
If I only use incognito mode, am I basically a secret agent? The answer is no. Incognito mode just means that your browser won't save your history, cookies, or searches on your device. And what that means is your internet provider, your school, your workplace, your school, and the websites that you visit, they can potentially still see what you're doing. Did I mention your school? Your school can still see what you're doing. Stop doing shady things on your school's network. So no, you're not a secret agent. You're just browsing without leaving breadcrumbs on your own device. At best, if someone were to borrow your phone, incognito mode would prevent them from seeing your depraved search history. You know who you are. All right, question. Is it illegal to Google how to hack? No, Googling isn't illegal. Being curious isn't a crime. But if you were to try what you find on Google on someone else's network or device without their explicit permission, that's where the law kicks in. But listen, here's the good news. There's a whole career around ethical hacking where you can actually get paid to hack stuff legally. Companies actually hire people to break into their systems so they can find weak spots before the real bad actors do. Next question. Why does cybersecurity matter in high school? I'm just trying to pass math class. I mean, that's totally fair, but here's the thing. You're already living a digital life. So school Wi-Fi, Google Docs, emails, your socials, every click leaves a trail. Hackers don't care about how old you are, but they do care about how easy the target is. And guess who loves weak passwords and reusing logins? It's students. And especially students who act like they're too cool to care. Plus, if someone gets into your school account, it doesn't stop there. They might find your personal email, access your cloud storage, or even impersonate you online. So, one weak password at school can, in fact, leak into your entire life. It's cool to care about things, especially cybersecurity. And our final question. Why am I getting scam calls about taxes? I'm literally in high school. I don't even know what taxes are. Like, do scammers think I work for a Fortune 500 company or something? Yeah, exactly. You're confused, and that's what they're counting on. Scammers don't target you because they think you have millions of dollars. They target you because you don't know how this stuff works yet. Fake tax scams actually work best on people who are new to the adult world, like students, or people who are new to a system, like recent immigrants. And they utilize a psychological trick where they want you to feel scared and uncertain, so you'll act fast without thinking. And then throw in some scary sounding words like urgent notice or final warning, and suddenly your heart rate spikes, even if you've never had a job where you need to pay taxes. Oh, look at that, I was wrong. There's one more question. All right, and finally, someone asked, if I messed with other people's accounts or pirated stuff in the past, can I still be one of the good guys? Actually, this might surprise you, but when I was a teenager, I spent a lot of time on message boards related to cracking and pirating video games and software and movies, and I even sold a whole bunch of cracked games to my classmates at school. So you could say that I started my cybersecurity career out as a little cyber troublemaker.
Right to jail, right away.
But over time, I realized that I could actually get paid legally by using my dark side experiences to help people stay cyber safe. Because when you've spent time in those spaces, downloading cracks, dodging fake links, recognizing scams, you start to notice the tricks that bad actors use. And today, that experience helps me spot phishing emails, shady websites, and security loopholes much faster than someone who has only ever seen the clean side of the internet. So you can think of it like learning a magician's sleight of hand, because once you know the trick, it's a lot harder to be fooled by it, and it actually makes it easier to help other people avoid being fooled as well. So no, you're not doomed to be a bad actor forever, because everyone makes mistakes, and what matters is what you choose to do next. Because cybersecurity is not about being perfect. It is about being curious and learning from the past and making smarter choices moving forward. And that actually wraps up today's episode of Inbox. If you have got a burning question about cybersecurity that was not answered, send them in because they might just get featured. But until then, stay smart, stay safe, and please stop reusing your login credentials. And stop going on shady websites on your school's network. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad.